This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll begin the drive with Carson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Slip. 4 down, 4 down.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Carson. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
That's good. Seahawks. First and 10.
Check. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson being chased out left. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack by Robert Quinn. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson buying time to his left. Going to throw deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Slam.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Intended that time for Cooper. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a cop.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And an alley to run. run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 29, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice time.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switch out.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And the Cowboys first down.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch. Hey. Check 24.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Wilson, buying time to his, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Kill.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check, nickel. Switch.
On 1st down. It's Carson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35 yards. A big play there on fourth.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. You better bring it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down maybe on that side of the ball.
Seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees, and the offensive guy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, it's Carson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Wilson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards at a first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They run again with Carson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
14.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, Jay.
Here's Wilson on the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.